Recording progress.
Open
Let's
it
go.
up.
Open it up. We don't know how many's in deep, but what's going on, everybody? That's the car salesman pen clicking and clacking. What is going on, everyone? We got another episode of Cold Ones Conversations going on right now. I am one half of this dynamic duo, the best show on the internet, the best sports takes in the world. We don't lie, we don't compromise, and we don't fact check. I am Hollywood Hair. I go by multiple other names, but my name legally is Harry Heaps, and I'm joined donning the Philly drinker's hat by Brendan the Bod Petrilli. Trilly, how are we doing today?
Dude, we're doing fantastic. Harry and I just talked for a 45-minute Zoom sesh before the pod. So we got a lot to catch up on here. We got a lot to go. We're ready to cook. It's going to be a good episode. Yeah. I mean, the boys are back. We're better than ever. We're ready to take a deep dive into this NFL season. And guess what, boys? The baseball season is heating the F up. We're trying not to curse.
We don't cuss. We don't cuss.
We might, but we don't cuss.
But we don't cuss. That's right. We might. It's like when an alcoholic says, I'm giving up drinking while the beer is in their hand. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cold Ones Conversations. Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it.
Click the subscribe button on everything. Follow us on all the socials. We're trying to post on Twitter and Instagram more. All the clips and everything. We're trying to get better at it. It's very tedious if you ever tried to run multiple different social media pages.
AI, baby. AI.
Yeah. But we're getting there. Follow us on everything. Click the subscribe button. Put the bell on. We're ready. We're ready to rock and roll. It's going to be a banging episode. We're ready to shoot out of a cannon.
Banging. All right, dude. Let's get into it. Let's talk MLB. We haven't done a show in a while that I actually want to bring up. We didn't even talk about this in the 45 minutes before. Shooting sleeve, yay or nay? Let's go team here for a second, okay? What team needs a shooting sleeve to get better? I'm going to open it up. Are the Baltimore Orioles a raw dog type of team? Or are they a shooting sleeve, yay or nay, Brendan Petrilli? What are they?
I think they got some young kids that would look good with a shooting sleeve.
Me too. That's what I think too. I think they got to. The average team age is 25. If they don't have shooting sleeves on, I would like them to exit the building. Yeah. All right, let's do another team here. Battled with injuries, yet still dominating. The Texas Rangers, shooting sleeve, yay or nay?
Yeah, they're banged up. They need it. They need the compressions to keep everything in nice and tight. Yeah, they're stumbling down the edge here.
Down the edge. No, they do. They need their muscles warm. Yeah, I mean, they're looking at an edge of something. The New York Yanks, babe.
They're gone. And all. They're embarrassment. Disgrace to the city of New York. All New York baseball is a disgrace.
Oh God.
They have the two biggest payrolls ever, and they can't even make the playoffs. Not even a wild card. They're both going to be the last place in their respective divisions. What an embarrassment, Harold. Embarrassing. Frank was right.
Dude, Frank was right. Shout out Frank the Tank. Dude,
he was at the Phillies game the other night. You see that?
I saw him, dude. His girth was kind of crazy. Dude, the New York Yankees are the type of team, they are the type of team that would put a shooting sleeve over a shooting sleeve. That's how hot they got to get those arms. Because they can't do anything, dude. They're playing ice. They're out in the middle of the Arctic. Ice. All right, let's switch it over. Let's go a different division here, babe. Let's go to your side. The fighting Philadelphia Phillies, shooting sleeve, yay or nay?
I mean, the fightings are getting it done no matter what.
Okay.
So Bryce Harper wears a sleeve for the elbow. He does. Everybody else, they're loosey-goosey, baby, and we're rocking and rolling. We'll get to the fightings in a couple minutes here, but they're playing good baseball.
Well, dude, let's talk about the team that might be standing in your way, and if they need a shooting sleeve, yay or nay, the ATL Braves.
They're a good team, too.
They're raw.
Good team.
They're raw.
Yeah, they're raw.
They're raw.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah. Acuna wears the double sleeve, I think.
Yes.
Is the double sleeve okay? Yeah, he does.
I think the double sleeve is only okay if you have 7 chains on.
Yeah, well, he's got that.
So
he's good.
I think that okay, let's just break it down quickly. Coolest baseball trip by Hollywood Hair. It's in Hollywood. It's real. 3 buttons undone, obviously. Oakley glasses on the hat, never on the eyes, on the hat just for the style.
Of course.
Long Jumpman wristbands.
Yeah, the thick ones, that are like a 3.
Quarter sleeve.
incher. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Quarter sleeve. One eye plaque, Saquon Barkley, but with an homage to Tim Tebow, John 3:16.
How about the quarter sleeve, the 3/4 sleeves? You know what I'm saying? Where it comes like right past the elbow with the
Ooh.
wristbands. You know, it like goes to like right here. Roy
What
Halladay
about
used to rock it.
what about that on the left? Long
Okay.
wristlet on the right.
Okay. All
Almost
right.
like you're a quarterback. You're checking the play. You're seeing what the sign is on the wrist.
All right.
That's the ideal drip.
Especially with like the new like the buttons that the catchers press nowadays, you know,
Yep.
like you pretty much got that already. Might as well complete the
clicking.
look.
You're clicking.
Yeah.
You're clicking. Let's get into it, dude. That was a good shooting sleeve, yay or nay. I liked that, dude.
We needed to get it out of our system.
We had to. Philly. You got to get it out of your system. Let's talk about it, dude. They are kind of on a roll. I was given some poop before about it, but they're in a position to strike, dude, right? Let me lay it out before you go crazy. Obviously, you've got two absolute dogs to go through in the playoffs, both one in your own division, one outside of it in Atlanta and in Los Angeles, right? But this Milwaukee team, dude, it's kind of circled out of nowhere, but you're right there with them. Same record overall. You can absolutely overtake him. Chicago's obviously waiting in the wind. I like Philly's chances here at 3, but Milwaukee definitely they've got a fire in their belly, dude. But bring me through what's going to bring these Phillies to have a playoff stretch here, dude. 2 years in a row.
Dude, what I told you before the podcast, Philadelphia Phillies are the second best team in baseball.
Wow.
They are. They are. Now, the O's are in the top 5. I love the O's. I know we had our beefs last podcast.
We don't talk about last podcast. We don't do
that.
But
the Phillies are the second best team in baseball.
Yeah.
I'm not worried by the Braves. They're not reaching that top 5 that we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Because they got good pitching. They got some horses and that can shut you down. But I'm not scared of any of their bats, Yelich and whoever else they got. Not scared one bit in the slightest. No. This Phillies team, they are primed and ready to go. They have some hiccups today when I was at the game where, you know, the bullpen kind of came up and wavered a little bit, gives you some concern. But this offense, the way it's been clicking, putting up 10 runs a game, Bryce Harper is the most clutchest player on the history of the planet Earth of Major League Baseball. The guy hit number 300 when everybody knew he was going yard to give the Phillies the lead. Now they end up losing the game because Kimbrel blows it. But we digress and we move on. And we'll still be able to make that run. I trust Craig to come up clutch during the back half of the season here. But this Phillies team is just primed, top to bottom of this lineup, where the young guys are clicking. They're ready to roll. They're almost seasoned vets at this point for this team. On top of the big names and Schwarber, Castellanos, Trey Turner has turned it around because of the city of Philadelphia.
Trey Turner's
on their back.
Trey Turner's on.
And Trey Turner is raking again. He is Captain America again. This team is ready to go.
No.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Trey Turner.
Rushman, however you want to pronounce it.
Was he hitting dingers in the World Baseball Classic before the season? No, he was not.
He's been hitting
dingers
all season long. And he got the bobblehead.
Trey Turner. Trey Turner.
Yeah, Trey Turner, my ass.
This team is ready to rock and roll and go on another deep run because I'm not scared of anybody in the National League. I'm not scared of anybody in the American League. Because guess what? You cannot go toe for toe with the guys that this team has. This bullpen is 4+ deep. The starting rotation can go 6 deep. This lineup goes 9 deep. We got bench players that can play defense. It's just,
it's out of control.
They're good. Give me November baseball, all right? I don't give a fuck about the National League. I'm sorry. We try not to curse. Give me the American League. I want the World Series. Give it to me now.
Dude, give me November baseball. I love that. That might be the lead into the show. That might be the title. That might be the eye grab. That might be, as we call it in the business, clickbait. But give me November baseball, dude. I love those takes there. I do. Your bats have definitely come alive for sure. You guys are putting up big runs. As you know, it was interesting, dude, because I remember 2 months ago when we were talking Phillies baseball, right? we talked about how there would be games that they're losing, right? But the thing that was keeping it from there was their bats weren't there. You guys
Runners in
couldn't
scoring
sometimes keep
position was
up.
a huge problem.
Right. You guys could not keep up with runs that were being put on you. And now not only are you matching people, you're outscoring people all the time. You're outgunning people all the time. Outgunning.
Dude, the Phillies, I saw a stat the other day they put up on the screen. After the 6th inning, the last 12 games, it's like they've outscored the opponent 49-2 in their last 12 games after the
crazy.
6th inning. Like after the 6th inning, they are putting up runs in bunches.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You talk about where that O's team needs that back end of that road, the bullpen area where it can really solidify it down for a team where you can get the matchups right. The Phillies have been scoring runs off of the matchups that teams have been throwing out there, and these guys will hit off of anybody. They don't care if it's lefty on lefty. They don't care if this guy has a .003 ERA against right-handed hitters. They are getting hits. They are hitting dingers. They've hit the most dingers in August than any team in the history of baseball. This team is Dingerdelphia. This team is going to win the fucking World Series, and I'm stoked. Another F-bomb. Sorry.
Boom, bang. I mean, dude, that was crazy. All right. Can we talk a little Young Gun, though? Can we talk a little Young Gun?
I like
Can we switch it over to the city?
Yeah, we love the
Let's switch it over to the city. We love the O's. The O's are our family. You're no longer Robert De Niro. We've had this conversation, but we're talking about the young guns here. We're talking about the gunslingers. We're talking about the Clint Eastwoods. We're talking about the Ray Liotas. Why Clint Eastwood? I don't care. That's a reference for anybody that knows that. Dude, I thought about last episode talking about how I said how we're playing with house money. We're here. We're ready to go. And I still believe that. I'm still all in it. But, dude, I'm hungry now, dude. I'm hungry for what you just said, dude. I want November baseball. I want this team to shut everybody up, dude. I want a World Series run. I want to buy the jersey when everybody wants to buy the jersey. I want to rock it when nobody wanted to rock it. These guys are ready, dude. I mean, what's crazy to me is we've had a stretch at home. Let's break down the stats, right? We've had a 6-game stretch at home where I will say I wish that we would have won a few more games than we did, right? We've been on this 6-game streak, starting with Toronto. We opened with a loss, then went on to win that series 2 out of the 3. The Rockies, we had a 3-game series, won that, lost the last one, and the Sox won the first 2, lost. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with winning those series. Would I have loved to win all 9 of those games? Yes, I would. I would be ecstatic right now if we were on a 9-game winning streak at home, going on the road to play the Diamondbacks, who frankly are a team that other teams should be worried about, right?
Yeah,
they have the opportunity to knock off some playoff contenders for sure.
The Diamondbacks are in the same shape as the Orioles. They're that younger team that's been
correct
building over the last couple of years that has finally had their guys blossom into situations where you have an ace pitcher there in Zach Gallen, Philly native that can go out and shut out a team, which can make anybody scared.
Where'd he go to high school?
Series.
Where'd he go to high school?
That's a good question. I think he went to I was literally
You got to know that. You got to know that.
I do.
He's definitely a private school. He's not a LaSalle though.
Zach
Haverford
Gallen,
kid? Haverford.
Zach Gallen, high school.
Yeah, we're fact checking actually.
Yeah, we're actually fact checking this. Hold up. Where'd he grow up? Gidsboro, New Jersey. So South.
Oh, he's an NJ kid. No, South Jersey.
South Jersey,
banging it down with Paulie D, the DJ. All right, Jersey Shore kid, go off. What's the kid's age?
What? He's born in 95.
He's 32.
He was born in 95.
95. So, 95. I'm not doing that, man. Yeah, what are you?
He's 28. Something like that. Right?
Yeah, he's 28.
I'm almost 25. So,
he's 28, brother. He's 28. I mean, yeah, listen, he's down at the hey, what do I say about Gunner? What's Gunner doing in Towson? Banging bitches. What's this guy doing down at the Jersey Shore?
Curse.
Banging bitches. I mean, come on, dude. You got the F-bombs, I got the bitches.
I told you, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is ready to rock and roll here.
Ready to rock and roll. And by the way, after this, our transition's got to be our homage to Philly drinkers with that beautiful hat that you're donning.
Oh, yeah.
But you got to wait for the ad, ladies and gents. Let's go back to the Young Guns. So, yes, to make my point, would I have loved us to win all 9 of those games? 100%. Who wouldn't? Am I okay with losing, 1 out of each 3? Of course I am. Am I glad that we tore up Toronto? Of course I am. but that we're not sweeping Colorado and that we're not sweeping the White Sox. It's like, dude, they all, both of those teams suck. But hey, 2 wins is 2 wins out of each. Winning a series is winning a series. I'll take it. What I think now is just the big time, bro, is how are these kids going to react? What I want to say about the O's and why I feel hot about them real fast, the way that these guys are going to score is you're not going to strike these guys out. I don't care if you got an ace pitcher, you're not going to strike these guys out. They're going to get on base.
They give good ABs.
And they're going to hit it out of the park. The question is, can you hit as well as you can throw? We can't hit it. We can't throw as well as we can hit, but damn, can we hit? So that brings up who can really beat us for that spot. A team that's kind of been going backwards is Houston. Houston's that team that can hit as well as they throw, right? Tampa Bay, we know they're not the real deal. We've made that clear on this show. They're fake news. They're fake news. Homage, fake news. They're nothing. They're nothing special. We beat that ass all year. But that's what I think it comes down to, dude. And I love saying that. We're going to hit you all day. You're not striking us out. I don't care if you got an ace, dude. The question is, do your bats compete in the 7th inning the way that mine do? Because they're hitting the same in the 7th as they were in the 2nd and 3rd. Can your bats compete in the 8th inning the ways that ours do in the 1st and 2nd, dude? Because we get that 7-inning stretch, dude, we get a brand new energy. I think that they might be I think that when they're doing the water chug, it's so that the camera's not on the other guy hitting the roids. I think they're doing Trent in the back. The O's are ready to lay the long ball all game long. All game long, dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
You're not striking us out.
No, I agree with you. Like, they battle hard in those tough innings. Now, my biggest concern is King Felix. You don't have that guy to come in and shut it down on the 9th anymore. The
True.
UCL and the elbow. He's probably shut down for the year, or what it's looking like.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
So, yeah, you can hit all day long, but if it comes down to it in that 9th inning, you're on the road or something. How are you getting those outs?
No, that comes down to it. No, that's our separation. We've got to, and that's kind of the harder road. And that's why it's good to have a younger team, right? Follow me with where I'm going here. We've got to create such a distance in mileage in scoring. We've got to make it so that you can't overcome it, but that gets tough. You can only do that.
Baseball, that's tough to get that separation,
No, it is. But these young guys can do it, dude. We've seen them do it all season long. And I will say that's where the youth comes to our advantage because their motors.
They don't know. They don't know.
They don't know. That's right. Yeah. They don't know. They don't know better, dude. They're yuppie dogs going out for their first duck hunt. You know what I mean? Yeah. They are. I mean, this is another episode of Duck Dynasty. Shout out to all of our Southern fans. All right, dude, let's hit an ad for Philly Drinks.
Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, the O's are exciting. Baseball season is coming to an end here. It's kind of in a weird spot. We were kind of talking about where it's we're getting into that. Summer it's sadly coming to an end this weekend with the well, not Labor Day. It is Labor Day weekend, right?
It is Labor Day, yes.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend's coming up. We're wrapping up summer. It sucks, but you know what doesn't suck? It's Philly drinkers because
that's right.
It's more and more tailgate seasons are on the horizon here. We're going out. We're rocking the rope hats. We're rocking the Phillies shirts. We're rocking the Fanatic hats. We're rocking everything. You got the stickers on the coolers for the tailgates. We're in the parking lots. We're hanging out. We're drinking coolers, everything. We're having a good time. We're having fun with it with Philly drinkers because Alex and the boys, they're the man. Everything, you have to go check it out. Use promo code Brendan Petrilli at checkout, 10% off. But when it comes down to it, it's always Philly drinkers. It is what it is. We had a nice business meeting. There's a lot of good things coming up on the horizon here. Cold One Conversations might be having a couple things coming out. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button so you know what's coming out soon. Follow us on all the platforms so you know when it drops because you're going to want it. It's some pretty fire gear coming out very, 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 very soon. So hit the button. Put the bell on. It's going to be a fun time.
And as we've ended every single shout out to Philly drinkers, it was always Philly drinkers. It was always Philly drinkers. All right, brother. I don't know how much time we got left on this one. I say we just keep going.
Yeah, let's roll.
I'm thinking we want to go straight into first, last, and who's caught in the middle. We want to end the show with that.
No, I mean, we got some. We don't got anything else.
Well, I want to talk. I want to talk Trey Lance. I mean, we
Well,
got.
yeah, we'll hit that. Talking about
We want to do that we want to do that after first, last, who's caught in the middle.
No, we'll talk about it while we're talking about. Ooh, excuse me.
I
tasted like shrimp a little bit.
I
There.
felt that. Whoa,
Yeah.
A shellfish seafood tower. That thing was standing. He thought he had to shoot it. That's another reference to Departed. If you remember it, drop it. One of the okay, hold on, time out. Funniest line. Here's another thing that we're gonna bring. Oh, new show idea. This is live, groundbreaking. Let me get a drum roll, please. Go ahead. Movie line of the week. Okay, movie line of the week. We're going to have a movie line of the week each episode. You got to get a movie line of the week. You can get it from YouTube. You can get it from watching. Give us movie ideas for great lines, ladies and gentlemen, ones that we can say on live. They can have a few cuss words, nothing bad. I mean, we are a PG show. We claim to be. That's why we don't get the sponsor.
PG-13.
We're the $100 million deal. Yeah, we're the PG-13 of 2023. One of the greatest lines in The Departed that no one talks about. It's only a great line to Harry. If you know Harry, you know why this is funny. Please don't shoot me. I'm trying to make money. It's hard to make money. This is America. Make more money. This is America. You don't make more money, you're a fucking douchebag. Like that right there. Telling somebody that they're a douchebag because they live in America, but they're not making more money. Gold. That is writing gold. Also followed by Jack Nicklaus tapping someone on the back and going, "How are you? How's your mother?" She's actually going out. We all are. Act accordingly. I mean, that right there. Saying to somebody, "My mother's dying. We all are. Act accordingly." God bless.
God bless.
God bless. The delivery will be better next episode. This was a live take, but I'm putting you on, dude. Give me a movie line right now. You're not getting out of it. Give me a movie line. Give me a movie line.
Dude.
It can be anything.
I mean, there's no crying in baseball, Harry. Like, there's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball, dude. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Cole One's Conversations. All right, let's hit it, dude. Let's talk.
We'll have to get into the whoa, we're dumb moments of the week coming up soon too.
Yeah, we will. Oh yeah, dude. We've been leaving those dry on the paint. I mean, I might have to talk about my woe, talking about Cash Money, but I don't know if I can give the people those resources.
That was good though. That was a good one.
That was good, dude. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think that was very relatable.
Oh my God. It was.
We don't got to talk numbers.
We don't got to talk. Okay, we'll talk. It was a difference of a 3. All right, we're getting into it. So this is wow. Whoa. Am I dumb? This is my whoa moment of am I dumb this week? So, I get the paycheck. Like most normal Americans, I get paid twice a week. Twice a week, corporate job, twice a week.
Twice a month.
Twice a week, twice a month, whatever it is. I get paid twice a month.
Right.
And
every 2 weeks.
I'm trying not to give out information here. You're fucking getting.
Oh yeah, I got. I'm.
So I get paid twice a month, and last week there was a bump. There was a bump, and
nice
I knew that my boss was getting me a bump. My boss had said, "We're getting you a bump. We're giving you a deuce."
You were expecting the bump, and then you saw the bump.
She was goombaing me. Exactly. I was expecting the bump. I see the bump, and the bump was nice. The bump was nice. We'll put it that way. So I'm excited about the bump.
You're thinking the bump is going to be every 2 weeks.
I'm thinking the bump is consistent. I did the calculator. I times it by 24. What's 12 times 2? 24. I go, wow. So the bump's good. And, check was coming pretty recently. It came this week. And I was like, wow, I can't wait for this bump. Bump was a lot smaller. It was a lot smaller. It was not there. It was there. Yeah. But it went from being, the
wow bump to what?
Right.
It was still a bump.
5 fingers.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it went from being, 25-cent wing night to I'm paying $1 a wing. I mean, it dropped dramatically. So I call, I get on as most people with corporate jobs do. I get on the phone with HR. Now, I'm dragging this on, but word to the wise, always be respectful with HR. Always, because they own the day. So I say, excuse me, I saw this number. I was expecting my bump, the deuce, as we call it in the business. I was expecting my deuce.
Oh, you thought they were stealing from you.
And I did. I said, I called my mom immediately. I go, I'm getting robbed. I'm getting stolen from. I'm coming after them. Get the lawyers involved. My mom goes, we don't have lawyers. I go, get them anyway. And I hang up. I call HR and they tell me, oh, you were supposed to receive the deuce, the bump, the greatest thing ever. You were supposed to receive it in the month of July. We were late getting it to you. So we owed you 2 paychecks worth. So the actual amount you're seeing today, that's your bump. That's your deuce. I said, oh, thank you for your time. And I hung up and I cried. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is Am I Dumb? That's what it is. That's what it is.
See, the problem is, it was a nice bump that you got, but seeing the whoa bump at first was the problem, thinking that was going to be the bump the whole time.
That was it. We thought that was it.
If you would have saw the first, the actual bump the first time, you'd be like, oh, this is good. But when you saw that proactive bump, you know, you were like, okay.
I was like, let's fucking go. I mean, excuse my language, but I was like, I'm getting a little sushi dinner extra this week. You know what I'm saying?
I was getting double protein at Chipotle,
double, make a triple with guac. You know what I mean? Now
and
we're
chips.
Now
and I'm not going for the cup of water. I'm getting that fucking soda.
Yeah, straight up. No,
a large.
Give me a large. We're back to regular meat, no guac, and cup of water. I mean, it's all right. I mean, I guess I can get guac now, but it's not double and it's not chips. All right.
It happens.
It happens, dog. It happens. You got one to give us, or are we going to leave it on there, dog?
Yeah, no, I mean, mine's not as good as yours, but today at the Phillies game, we're sitting there talking, and Soto comes in. Gregory Soto. I call him and Jose Alvarado the hefty lefties. And the one of the Soto comes in, he wasn't too good today. He gave up a couple base runners, and I go, it's okay. I still love you, Jose. And I'm just like, my buddy goes to me, Jose? And I yelled that, and it's Gregory. And I go, oh, I meant Juan. And he goes, Juan? I meant Juan Soto, but it's Gregory Soto. And I just botched it every point of the way. And I'm, in the middle of Citizens Bank Park yelling all this.
People are looking at you.
And I'm just like, they either think I'm an idiot or I'm like racist or whatever.
They think you're a Dallas fan. They probably think you're a Dallas fan. You don't know Philly sports.
I just love my hefty lefties. That's all I got to say. And it was just like,
it's an honest mistake, dog.
You're an honest mistake.
Yeah. You got some bruise in you. Not that it's an honest mistake to call somebody the wrong name, but it is when you got some bruise in you. And the thing that's hard is anybody that watches this show, you can check the receipts.
Positive. I was just trying to be positive.
Check the receipts. My dog here is the name King. So if he was off, it's because he's under the influence. Don't come at him for that. Don't come at him for that.
A little bit.
Don't come at him for that. How much did you spend on bevies?
Me and Trav were splitting, so not much.
What's worse in Philly? I'm going to tell you in Baltimore, you're spending more on the ticket, obviously, to go to the Ravens, but the food is significantly cheaper than it is at Camden Yards. What's it like, Phillies versus the Link, food-wise?
I would say they're both pretty even. I mean,
really?
The ticket to the Eagles, is expensive.
Of course.
Ticket to the Phillies is probably, to get in up top, $25-$30.
Yeah, $30. $30.
But to get a beer and 2 hot dogs is $25.
$30.
Yeah.
$30. Yeah.
So, you're getting 2 beers, it's $40 or whatever it is. And they have the tip option up there, and you kind of feel bad some of the times. That'll be one thing we got to dive into. The tips on all of them.
We're saving that for next week.
Yeah.
We're saving that for next week. I got a lot of it. Dude, I went off 3 weeks ago at my office about that, and I tip.
Yeah.
I don't have to justify it. No, I'll show my credit card on camera.
I'll give it to you.
No, I'm not. I don't even say. I don't even say that. I don't even say that, dude. I automatically tip, and I tip high too if you do well. Like I start dipping into sometimes 25, 30% if you're good. I do. I go big. But if you're a fucking I give Starbucks a lot of business. I won't lie. I use the app. I get a free drink every once in a while. So yeah, I go there. And you know what? They want me to tip them for fucking filling up my iced coffee. Fuck you. I'm not tipping that. That's why mainly I do use the app, because when you use the app, they can't ask you to tip. When you pull the card out or cash,
it's popping up. You don't even pull the card out yet. They ask you up front before you put the card down.
Are you tipping? Yes, automatically. Are you tipping?
And they look at you. Yeah.
Yeah. I like,
dude, now the guys carrying the beer around, they'll have the card readers and they'll go, oh, you want to put a tip on the card? And they'll yell it to you across 30 people. You know, you're sitting in the middle and they're like, you want to put a tip on the card in front of 30 people? And you're just like, 20%. Yeah, sure, buddy. Now that guy, I'm more than willing to give it to because he's hauling ass up and down the steps. So I don't feel too bad about it. But at the same time, you're putting me on the spot here, buddy. What am I going to say? No in front of everybody? And everybody like, wow, what a fucking cheapskate, this guy.
True story. When I was down in Texas at the rodeo, I'm buying drinks. I see a tip option. And I say to the girl who's serving me, she was super nice. She was getting us a ton of stuff. I go, if I tip this, does that go to you? I just asked her straight out. I was like, does it go to you?
I asked that.
Because I was like, I'm not doing it if it doesn't go directly to you. She's like, it doesn't. I said, that's fine. I'll give you cash. And I hit no and I gave her cash. Like, I'm not doing that so that they can put it into a pool and then divide it.
Yeah.
100%. If you want to, and like, now listen, what I would do, let's say I'm working at Panera. You know what I would do if I was at Panera? I'd have my phone always locked and loaded on that Venmo, dog. I won't even show you the tip option.
You have the QR code over your Panera logo.
I have the
stapled to the shirt.
On the hat.
Yeah.
On the hat, dog. On the hat. This has been a great episode. All right, dude, let's hit a break and let's bring it back with first, last, and who's caught in the middle, NFC East.
NFC East style. Let's get it. NFC East style, baby. Let's
NFC East style.
Get it.
Let's do it, dude. First, last, and who's caught in the middle, baby. All right, go ahead. This is your division. You start. I think, though, that you need to start in the opposite order. I think that you need to – we already know who you're going to pick first, so I want you to give more explanation to who's coming in last and why. I'd like you to start with last.
Let's go in between because I got something coming for who's coming in last. I feel like it's pretty predictable.
Okay. You want me to start? Or
no. I think a team that's going to be in the middle, it's going to be the New York Football Giants.
Right, that's a given.
Yeah, it's a given. They're a good team. They have some talent, but when it comes down to it, all these Giants fans, all my friends that are Giants fans, oh, the G-men are going to be better this year. They're coming for the division. And I just send them the screenshot of 35 to whatever it was, 14 in the divisional round last year. How did your team get better from last year? You got Isaiah Simmons. Okay. Obviously, he wasn't that great of a talent if he was only going for a 7th round pick. More teams would want him.
Right.
What else did you get? Nothing. You gave Daniel Jones a big contract. You gave Saquon Barkley a 1-year deal. How'd you get better is my question. That's all they keep telling me is these stupid little answers. How'd you get better? They didn't. Oh, we have culture. We another year's experience going to the playoffs. Everything's different. We're building. How'd you get better is the question. They can't answer. And that's why they're stuck in the middle because they don't have the talent at quarterback. They don't have the talent at wide receiver. They have a couple decent defensive ends. They have nothing in the secondary. They don't have the talent to get over the hump. And that's why they're always going to be stuck in the middle. Now, another team that's stuck in the middle that I think has moved their way up from the basement to a good spot to be in the middle for this point in their area where you thought they were rebuilding. The Washington Commanders.
Whoa!
They're stuck in the middle.
Let's hear it for them, dude. They're in the middle. This is big.
Sam Howell he's gonna prove some people wrong. He's got weapons. Now they have talent at wide receiver and Jahad Dodson, Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel. He's got talent across that wide receiving core. He's got running backs in Gibson and Robinson. He's got decent offensive linemen that have been there for the last couple years. They have pass rushers in Allen and Chase Young that are healthy. They have a team that can prove people wrong. They have just needed a quarterback. Now they're stuck in the middle right now because the quarterback is developing, and their head coach said as much this other week where, honestly, if Sam Howell played last year, they could be competing for like 10 wins this year if Sam Howell played a lot more games at the end of last season. But he didn't, and he's going to have growing pains going into this year, and that's why they're stuck in the middle, Harry. And that leaves who's on top and who's in the bottom. And the Dallas Cowboys are on the bottom because they fucking suck. They just traded for Trey Lance. They just traded for Trey Lance. How much more do I need to tell you that they don't have faith in their starting quarterback for the star, Harry, the star on the side of the helmet, the quarterback to lead the America's team.
NFC East style.
They go and they get a backup bum that can't do nothing because they don't believe in their guy. The guy can't win. Their head coach can't win. They're a bunch of bums. They got talent all over this team, but they are ripe and primed for 7 wins this year.
NFC East
at
style.
The bottom, NFC East style. And the Birds, 14 and whatever, top of the division, top of the NFC, number 1 seed. Tell me how I'm wrong.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. An homage to a show that we were just talking about before. We got an earthquake. We got an earthquake, dude. We got an absolute earthquake. First, second, third, fourth, all are the same. But the first thing that I want to talk about, dude, is, number one, that's our first earthquake of the season since being out of betting season, which, dude, not to derail from first, last, and who's caught in the middle. I am so excited to get back to our bread and butter of our betting show. I was looking at Dickies today for both of us. I was looking at tinted glasses, gold ring. You and I, we're going to spend probably $50 on shit. Yeah, we're going to get.
I got my Eagles chain up there too.
The Eagles chain is obviously, I got to get okay. Eagles Ravens chain. The only thing is, though, we can't fully wear them when betting.
Well, we're biased. Or...
It might throw off the bets, and we're here to make money.
Well, after a win, we throw it on,
After a win, when we talk Ravens, it's pre-show.
But then and then it's
pre-show when we're talking Rave Eagle, we got it on the whole. Rave Eagle, dude. By the way, the gear that I just got from. All right, stay on the show, Harry. I'm sorry. An homage to the NFC East style.
We were an earthquake here.
We had an earthquake.
Tell me how it's an earthquake. Come on. Keep it rolling.
Number one, I don't know if I want to start with the Giants or I want to start with Washington. I want to start with Washington. I can't believe that you bumped them up to third, dude. I did not think we were going to have an earthquake here because I actually thought that you were going to go Eagles 1, Giants 2, Dallas 3, and have Washington at the third. I love this pick, dude, because you and I both.
Washington has talent.
They're there. They're a quarterback away. They are the Browns where I think, we're going to get to see so much out of Deshaun Watson this year, dude. The Browns finally have a real deal quarterback there. I think that they have a real foundation, which is scary given that they're in my division. But that's who Washington is now, dude. They are that Jacksonville quarterback away. They are that, they've got a real deal head coach. They've got an insane offensive coordinator now in Eric Bieniemy.
That's huge too. I didn't even hit on him. And they don't like him either. They don't like him demanding excellence.
I know. It's like, dude, give us time off from running. Yeah. It's like, you fat fucks, get to work. You haven't won shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, I've said it time and time and again that when that front seven's healthy, it's top five, top three in the league. This is a prove
Montez
it year.
Sweat, like
This
they got
dude,
guys all over.
dude,
Like,
this is a prove it year for Chase Young, dude. He's come for that bag, dude. If he
yeah,
doesn't do it this year, he's not getting paid. He's gonna have, dude. He could be in the running to get Defensive Player of the Year this year with the type of year that he needs to put up. Like, no joke.
he's got the talent to do it.
He absolutely does, dude. I've never seen a guy with a bigger gut have a more shredded abs and boobies, by the way. Like, his boobies are ridiculous, but
Picture on the screen right now.
picture his boobies.
What are we
Point is, bro.
Point
is, bro. It's Trader Joe. Trader Joe. I had the bottle store. I always got a bottle or two on me in case times get rough. But I think you're right, dude. They've got actual wide receiver talent. I love it. I think the big thing is they need a real deal guy. I love that Sam's going for the Star Wars helmet style, but it looks horrible to be a real deal quarterback. It would look sick if he was second string coming in with it. But dude, you're the starter, bro. Like, you got to go Tom Brady classic through and through, one stripe, nothing else. This guy looks like he's a fucking commando pilot. I mean, he looks like he's getting an Iron Man mask on that thing, dude. You see how fucking wide that thing comes out, dude? It's crazy, dude.
Take it easy.
Take it east. Take it east. NFC East style. But I want to talk about now these New York Giants, because
I think it better, Harry.
Well, it's not that they got better, dude. It's just that if we really think about it, dude, they have one of the best coaching staffs in the league right now. Like, they genuinely, and I say that honestly. They picked up one of the Ravens last year. They got one of the Ravens' best defensive coordinators that we've ever had. They've got a real head coach in Brian Dable. And they're competing in a division that's very scary, right? Like, you and I have talked about this. Let's be honest here, bro. If Washington was in the NFC South, they would have an ability to win the division. Like, they are that good of a team, but they're in a division where there are so many other heavy hitters, they get lost. If the Giants were in let's say
the Washington's like the Saints, like they have all
absolutely
the talent. They've just been looking for a quarterback.
Looking for the guy. Right. They've been looking for the guy. Let's talk about the Giants, dude. You're going to tell me right now.
How did they get better? You gave me the coaches. They had the team last year.
It's not that they got better. I don't think that they have.
Last year. How'd they get better?
But that team's good. That's the thing. That team is good.
Oh, they're good.
Not against you guys. Yeah. But you're saying you're comparing them to a team that went to the Super Bowl, bro, who's arguably got the best offensive squad in the league. You can't compare that. Of course you guys are better. But could the Giants give a really good game against the Bengals? Arguably, yeah, they could. Could they give a really good game to the Bills? Yes, they probably could. So, you got it to outside of KC and the Eagles, dude. The Giants are a real deal team. You know what I'm saying? But the team to me, dude, and I'll just say quickly, obviously it's the Eagles, the Eag. I'm Robert De Niro to the Eag. I keep it real. They're number one. They're running away with it. They're not going to take a big step back. I see them winning 12 games guaranteed. We'll get into it later. The Eagles are it. The Eagles should be going to the Super Bowl again. The Eagles.
Now, I get some pause with the new coordinators. That gives me a little bit. But it's just the talent.
They're still going to win 12, though. They're going to win 12.
The talent wins.
I don't know if you win 13 or 14, but on the talent, you win 12. Jalen Hurts has proven if Jalen Hurts has a similar season.
They have a tougher schedule this year for sure, if you want to throw that out there. But guess what? The whole NFC East is playing the same divisions. So guess what? The Giants are playing the Chiefs.
Yep.
They're playing Miami. They're playing Buffalo.
Yep.
So is Dallas. So is the R words. Like, we're all playing the same teams. Like, if you want to throw strength of schedule out there, we're all playing the same teams. So one team has a better roster, more talent. We'll all have the same schedule. So
NFC East style.
Yeah,
but listen,
schedule doesn't mean jack.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that though, because we need to talk about Dallas.
Yeah.
Because we got to talk about two things. Well, number one, dude, let's break down.
But anyway, go ahead.
Let's break down this trade though, dude. What Is this them saying they're moving off? Like,
No, it's a contingency
okay,
of
a
if Dak
contingency.
he
But if
throws
you
some
wanted,
picks to start the year. Trey Lance is not going to play this year unless it gets really bad. Really bad.
wait, you think that this was not an injury move? You think that this was like a Dak step up or we bench you move?
Yes.
Wow.
This is Dak, go out, do it this year, or we're going to see what Trey does and develop, sit for a year, teach him, coach him up, and then next year we're going to have a competition if you don't put up or shut up here.
Dude, he could be a real deal quarterback. He could.
Yeah, I mean, he's so young. He's got time.
He's
and that's
so
why they
dude,
took
he's
a
a
chance
third
on him.
overall pick.
That's why they took a chance on him. Because why not? For what?
Take a
Fourth
chance.
round or whatever?
Columbus did.
Yeah.
Straight up, dog.
So, like, I like the move for Dallas's perspective here, but it's showing their cards where it's like, Dak, it's time. It's go time. We have all the talent all around you here.
They do.
We're gonna have to start paying everybody. Where guess what?
Again.
We're gonna have to make room. And guess who might not get paid?
You. Bitch.
Yeah. So
no,
that's
straight up.
at. Yeah.
This happened 3 years ago when Jerry Jones pulled out that patented line that I said so many times on WQSU. There's a little bit less of the pie. He said that 3 years ago when they were paying Dak and they were paying Zeke and who was the wide receiver they paid?
Cooper.
And they paid Mari Cooper.
Yeah,
and they got rid of him.
It's Pollard. It's Micah Parsons. They just gave Diggs the big deal, the cornerback. So, like, they got 4 or 5 big guys. Yeah.
Micah's probably going to get a Roquan deal, right? Micah's probably going to get a $105 million deal.
Yeah. Shout out PA native.
But, no, but what's just amazing to me, dude, is that
Philly and Sixers fan too.
We're talking about Washington being over Dallas here in a way that the writing's on the wall, but it's crazy to me that writing is on the wall because Dallas has just proven that they
should be a 12-win team.
They don't know they are the only football team in the NFL that I can genuinely say they don't know how to navigate an NFL regular season schedule. The Texans know we're going to go here and lose. We get that. We're navigating our schedule. We will lose these games. But Dallas smokes so much of their own crack that they bake in-house that they think that every year we're going to walk into the Super Bowl. And when we don't even make the second round of the playoffs, well, I mean, it's a conspiracy against us. Something wrong must. Like, I've never seen a team be almost so asleep at the wheel. And now it's gotten to the point where Washington, who has failed to fill their fucking stadium, is going to do better than you, dude.
To keep the crap from falling out of the ceiling of the stadium.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude, did you see that player go down when he got it? He went like this. He went down, dog.
Well, Jalen almost got killed there too the other year. You remember that?
No,
yes, he did. Yes, he did. The stands collapsed while Jalen Hurts was walking into the tunnel.
That's true. That?
Yes.
I think I remember that. I think I remember that. Yeah.
Well, the Eagles fans were like trying to wave to him, and then like the whole thing collapsed.
Dude, so that's it. It's an earthquake. It's Eagles 1. It's Giants 2. It's Washington 3. And it's Dallas 4. Now, here's the question though, before we get off of first, last, and who's caught in the middle. I love this show. I love this fucking show. The question is, we don't curse though. Isn't it worse though for Washington to come in third? Isn't that bad for them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Dallas should finish second or third.
No. I don't mean it like that, dude. I mean, when we look at it right now, look at the NFL.
For their talent wise,
dude, you got 9 of the top 10.
They gotta start making moves though, or else Ron Rivera might be on his way out, and they might move Bieniemy up. You know,
but who, dude? Like, who
Chase
are they
Young's got to make a move. Terry McLaurin's got to start making a move. Like,
why didn't they make a trade for what's his name?
Well, we talked about it. We talked about Lamar maybe going to.
Well, we did say that a while back, which would have made sense. But why didn't they go get what's his name?
They believed in Sam Howell, I guess, but I don't know.
But that's the thing to me, dude. Is like if you get 7 wins, and let's say they get 6 wins. How do you get
better? You're not going to get a quarterback. Is that
that's
question?
Right, dude? Like, that's not the question. That's the truth.
Yeah.
They don't have a guy that they don't like. He is the equivalent of Daniel Jones. Let me tell you something. Daniel Jones ain't competing against unless God forbid something happened to Jalen Hurts. Daniel Jones is not better than Derek Carr. Daniel Jones is not better than Brock Purdy. Daniel Jones, in my opinion, is the same quarterback as
Ryan Tannehill.
No, I would say he's better than Tannehill. I would because I think
No.
that what's his name?
Tannehill,
Who's the second?
you sleep on Tannehill. Tannehill went to an AFC Championship game.
He sucked.
That's Daniel Jones.
All he know.
Yes, it is. They both throw the same. They both can
Who
run
do you
a
think's
little
better,
bit.
Sammy D or Daniel Jones? And you know how much I love Sammy D.
Arnold? Daniel. Yeah, of course. Danny Dimes.
Really?
Yeah. Well, what did Sammy D ever do, dude?
He's gotten thrown into bad situation after bad situation.
God. Daniel Jones did too, and he actually won a couple games.
No, he didn't. He went to
He
New York football
last year, and he got his ass kicked. What are we even doing here?
I don't even know. I just love Sam Darnold. I want to end out with this. Trilly knows this. I've been a Sam Darnold diehard since he has fucking known me. I've been calling his number since he got drafted into this league. I am so excited that he got to the 49ers. I might buy the jersey. He got the number 2 spot. He's in a real deal team. He's going to shine. One day he will be a starter again. If he would have been drafted to the Ravens, he would have won a Super Bowl.
With the elbow for Purdy. He's got a chance.
He's going to get time, dude. He's going to play 3 games this year for sure.
My biggest concern is his head coach doesn't know how to scheme to protect his quarterbacks. So I worry for Sam that way.
Offensive line, though, dog, is elite. Unless you're going against the Eagles.
Yeah, they can't protect their quarterbacks.
Georgia D.
They can't.
You know?
But,
all right, let's call it. Now we're just making noises.
Yeah.
You are, at least. All right, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for tuning into another episode of Cold Ones Conversations. Put that tongue away, dog. Thanks for tuning into another episode of Cold Ones Conversations. We're Subscribe, share, follow the Instagram. We're going to lay it into our YouTube. Share it with everyone. $100 million a year. Please comment. Give us show ideas. Give us things that you want us to talk about. Is Lamar going to do great this year?
You love everything.
Yeah, buy Philly Drinker shit. We love them. We thank them for supporting the podcast. And we'll be back next week, dude. Another great episode in the bank. We're going to keep grinding until this thing hits, dude. We know it is. We're going all the way, and we love
rolling, so you're going to want to pay attention for that.
We are going to bring, dude, I'm not joking around this year. We did it last year, first time, and did well. This year, we're going into it knowing what we're doing.
We'll have to. I was thinking about it. Harry and I will talk more about it, but let's do maybe like a forum we share on Twitter and Instagram that everybody can click and everybody puts their lock of the week or whatever, and we'll keep track of it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
And everybody gets involved and we'll do it all together. And just one bet, just one bet a week for everybody.
One bet. We can bet now in each state, dog. Yeah. We can bet now. It takes $5, $10, $15.
So it's going to be a lot of fun with this upcoming season. Dude, the Eagles, I didn't even talk about it. They had 17 days in between their last preseason game till the start of the season. That's absurd. Absurd. But anyway, go Birds. Shout out to the 215. Peace.
Go Raven.